Our next speaker is Seth Godin, and it's a real pleasure to get to introduce Seth. Seth is an advisor to Acumen, a friend to Acumen. The number of people who call up Seth regularly, who he answers immediately and helps, is too long a list to name. Often he tells us we're asking the wrong questions, which is frustrating but helpful. So most people introducing Seth would say something like he's an entrepreneur and he's a blogger and he's one of the world's leading marketers and he's a book writer and on. But I thought I would try to go a little bit deeper. So Seth by the numbers. So here we go. So Seth is the author of 18 best-selling books. So what does it mean to write 18 best-selling books? Well, it looks like this, which is a lot, and he likes orange. But let's get underneath the numbers. And what are 18 books that Seth has written? This is 64.5 pounds of published literature, people. I mean, that is a lot of books. So what is 64 pounds to get even deeper? Well, it's about how much my 7-year-old daughter weighs, and I know she's heavy. Or, stranger still, if you had 64.5 pounds of dollar bills, you would have $29,208.50. Well, not dollar bills, apparently. I have no idea what that means, but it seems like a lot. So what else has Seth done? He's written approximately 7,344 blog posts. He started 6 schools. He's literally started 6 schools, at least. I'm sure all of these numbers are too low. You can see some of them. And so what that means is that 2,300 people have leveled up taking Seth's Alt MBA. It means that 5,000 people have learned about modern marketing through the marketing seminar. It means that 40,000 or more people have taken one of his 7 courses on Udemy. 1 million people are reading his blog every day, and more than 3 million people have heard him speak live. But I think what that all adds up to is a multiplier effect that's not captured in those numbers. So as one of those 3 million people has heard you speak, one of the 1 million people who reads the blog for the last 12 years, for me, Seth, and pardon me for indulging a second, but I can say with confidence, I never, ever, ever would have personally written more than 1,000 blog posts if it weren't for your inspiration and for your support. Most everything I know about marketing, about keeping promises to customers, about public speaking, about selling, in some way, shape, or forms connects back to something I've learned from you. But I think what I've learned from Seth is that it is much more than about the technique and the skill that you bring. It's about how you show up with generosity. It is about how you model and teach other people, how you're always willing to lend a hand. And I think most importantly, you brought this word linchpin into our vocabulary. And I think most recently what I have learned from you and continue to learn from you is that change happens from people who choose to leap. And I think I am one of these 3 million people who can say truly, we leap because you tell us that we can, and we believe you. So thank you very much.